broke down my lute and they kicked in my teeth.
That wonderful girl, could she be any cuter? Who's that wonderful girl? Oh look, here comes the suitor. Sean, I give you 10 cents in 3rd grade for chocolate milk, man. Can you get me in?
So my legs, listen! You know where a good fishing spot is? Get up.
Fucking dickhead. What up, dude? Fucking asshole.
For Frodo.
Sean, I give you 10 cents in 3rd grade for chocolate milk, man. Can you get me in?
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
The enemy force has proceeded in. There was nothing we could do when hit hard. Force is firing. Too much pursuit.
I don't know what the fuck she's saying, but girl, I am living.
Def Leppard too much!
And the Oscar goes to...
Bam tripping over nothing.
Sean, I give you 10 cents in 3rd grade for chocolate milk, man. Can you get me in?
Ah, shit! Here you go again.
Yes, my liege.
Well, you should respect me, man. I'm fucking breaking myself trying to get this. I'm just doing it. I'm not gonna do it. So, yeah, warrior trying to grant peace. Okay, look, I'm gonna go, and if I hit you, I'm fucking hitting you. I'm gonna give a shit.
Okay, so hey, sorry if my voice sounds weird. I was crying over Laika the dog. But seeing this clip, I remembered that, like, first, a fun fact about me is that I have very vivid and long and complicated dreams. So I sometimes dream about people and they don't necessarily have the personality that they have in real life, but Bam does. Like, he keeps his personality in my dreams. Like, one time I had a dream where I was in a concert with my cousin and his girlfriend, and we were getting piercings there, and we had already gotten one each the last week. So I was just there waiting for my turn, and then Bam shows up and he decides that it would be really funny if he greeted me by poking my fresh piercing that I had gotten the previous week, and it was still hurting. So like, I just grabbed his hand and was like, Bam, stop. And in another dream I had, he would not stop talking and complaining about his MP3 player, and I was like, okay, okay, you know, and he just complaining and complaining. So yeah, I think it's funny that like he continues to be this just amazing individual that he is. Even in my dreams, my brain can't erase his personality and, you know, make something up for him.
Sean, I give you 10 cents in 3rd grade for chocolate milk, man. Can you get me in?
Jack, Susan, Charles, Rosemary, Sophie. What? Go on, pussy. You were beautiful.
When she woke up, she looked beautiful. But on the inside,
Sean, I give you 10 cents in 3rd grade for chocolate milk, man. Can you get me in?
Chris Rapp's home from college and he's staying with me. I haven't seen him in 3 weeks. Plus, he's a heavy sleeper. He's not gonna wake up.
Please don't jump. You have so much to live for.
Congratulations. He fucking woke me up by putting shit on my face.
Alright, well, fucking just get even or something.
I'm gonna fucking kick him in the face. I'm gonna break his nose.
Just fucking dump fucking jelly on him or something.
Jelly?
The guy fucking put shit on my face.
Sean, I give you 10 cents in 3rd grade for chocolate milk, man. Can you get me in?
Little
Be a soldier, Preston.
Be a soldier, Preston. Be a soldier.
Be a soldier, Preston.
Be a soldier, Preston. Be a soldier.
Be a soldier, Preston.
How tight their legs.
Soldier, Preston. Be a
They're like
soldier.
football.
Be a soldier, Preston.
Sean, I give you 10 cents in third grade for chocolate milk, man. Can you get me in?
Ricky Martin's music is taking the country by storm, and one unlucky fan didn't quite get that chance to meet him on Fanatic. He's the true fan of Ricky Martin. You know, people are gonna turn on MTV and they're gonna see some girl with Ricky Martin having a good old time. I'm the diehard Ricky Martin fan. I'm the one who should have been on that show.
Ching chow woo ching wang woo wang. That ain't nice. For the cookie, I always told you twice. Delivery's free, but not from me. I always call $1.50. 55. Wanna see me go down?
I don't know what the fuck she's saying, but girl, I am living.
Oh my god.
What you say?
Like hit my neck. Oh my god. Stop taking.
Okay, I guess I had never stopped to think about how talented Bam is. Like, I don't know, it feels kind of unfair to, people categorize him as a TV personality, but it feels so unfair because he's so good, like genuinely good at so many things. Like, he edits CKY, and I know I skip over most of the more like artsy parts of CKY, but if you've watched it, you know that it looks so good, and I don't know, I just never stopped to think about it. Like, to me, the first thing that comes to mind is that he's a little shit, but then I'm like, oh yeah, he's actually good at several things. I don't know. Yeah.
Doesn't he stink like a taco?
Get up! Get up! Get up!
thought there was supposed to be a flight from Las Vegas to here. Yeah, but I missed it because of America West. And then I had to sit around for hours and hours and hours with no sleep. Then they sent me to Phoenix. And then here. I was supposed to... I call it graphic pain. Some say to innovate.
Sean, I give you 10 cents in 3rd grade for chocolate milk, man. Can you get me in?
To the middle of your chest!
Shut up!
To the middle of your chest! To the middle of your chest! To the middle of your chest!
No, it'll be off.
To the middle of your chest!
To the roar.
To the roar.
Who's funnier than the gay vulture then? Oh, I like the gay vulture.
And not one supports.
Just gonna like pass out right there.
Alright, Chris, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you the keys to the A4, and me and Mike's on the way home to your house. You can give him a ride home.
Sean, I give you 10 cents in 3rd grade for chocolate milk, man. Can you get me in? In the
sky you will see flying saucers come for me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 53. I see jet.
I don't know what the fuck she's saying, but girl, I am living.
Look at her little paws. Oh, look at her little face. Oh, and oh, look there. Look at that tiny little